Princess Serena, not Princess Serena, and today I'm about to utter words I thought I'd never say. I'm about to go to Windsor's pin event. Before we go, I want to show y'all what I did for my pin bag spread. I made a Windsor one, so I spelled out Windsor with the Pixar alphabet, and then I have some Windsor pins at the bottom, and then I have, well, Windsor at the top, of course, but then Point Pelee technically is on the outskirts of Windsor, but it is the most southern point in Canada, and it's only 45 minutes away from me. This literally is the view that I see like countless times a week. That is what I see from my school, from my internship. It's like you literally see Detroit right across the river. It is so beautiful. And today is a beautiful day, not just because it's a pin event, but sunny blue skies. And today is also Sophia's birthday. So hopefully you bring me luck today with the pin finds, ear finds, and so much more. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I did a thing last month, so I guess I'm the official Princess of Ontario. Yes, this is a real license plate, and if people assume that this is the closest thing I could get to princess, I'll say no, I'm Princess Serena, not Princess Serena. Also, the venue for the pin event was really nice. Like, they have wedding receptions here. A little musical entrance.
Give me a beat.
Wow, I entered in true Sharpay fashion. Are you kidding? But look, we are here and look at the turnout. I am so impressed with Windsor's event. Lots of people. And Doug Live, already a Disney Channel pin? I did not buy it just because it actually started as a Nickelodeon show and then it went to Disney Channel later after it got renewed. Plus, it's a few years before my time and I'm trying to just collect the ones that I've watched. I don't think I've ever seen this Loungefly Locket series in person. It's beautiful. Walt Disney Imagineering, and this is cool. So that's a Skyliner pin, and then this is a Skyway pin. So I guess it's a precursor to the Skyliner. I did not know this pin existed. What? A spoonful of sugar? Such childhood nostalgia for me. Thought of my friend Erica because she collects Mary Poppins. Speaking of friends, Sophia, look at all these Rapunzel pins. Yes, of course, I did my due diligence and sent her all the ones that I thought she may like. Look at that, Goofy's wishing her a happy birthday. Wow, I love the colors on this castle. This mother-daughter duo brought their Cinderella collection, and it was so beautiful, especially that centerpiece. Wow. This legit says Disney Pin Trading Society. That is incredible. And these cars are apparently from when Hollywood Studios was called MGM Studios. Hey, look, a hide and squeak pin coming out of hiding because that was a tough set to finish. These pins very much have a retro vibe to them. Just the coloring, how it's more yellow than white, if that makes sense. I feel like I should have got this non-dated grad pin as insurance in case I really don't like the grad 2024 pin. A lot is on the line. It's going to mean so much to me. Hey, look, another Disney Channel pin. I know it is Pocahontas, but she's in the Disney TV. What? Is this like fabric? I have never seen that before on a pin. Normally, official Disney pins do not go for the hypo-realistic look unless it's screen printed. Those are really well done. And oh, this is such an elegant bag with the rose. Look how cute Bambi is. And the pastel-y colors. Stop, look at this Lilo and Stitch wishables. Oh, they're so cute. It astonishes me that Starbucks found their way into everything, including Disney, because Disney has local restaurants. They don't really have chains. This Rapunzel pin was actually a pull off of Disney's annual pin event. Love how some Canadians made their way there. I feel like there needs to be a matching pin there. This is I Look Good in red and it's anger holding a stop sign. The A113 pin series is definitely one of the most niche series I've ever seen. I love it because if you didn't know, all the Pixar films have A113 as an Easter egg. I had to show y'all all of these ears, and they are handmade, might I add. They certainly do not look it. They are gorgeous, and they are plump. I love it. And then the bows are sparkly or shiny and shimmery. And they're all a little different too. The headband, the bow, and the texture of the fabric. And there's so many cute ones. There's lots of simple designs like these right here, you know, for your everyday ear look. And then there's some based on some characters or even the parks, like those balloons. And there's little like gems in the middle too of some of them. Listen, I'm fully embraced the pin life, sure, but if I were to fall victim to another collection, I think the next one would probably be ears. In the spirit of these Christmas ears, I'll be good, not naughty, I promise. Skyliner ears? Those are actually so unique. I love that idea. Hi, puny Luca. These bags are so vibrant. They would make any outfit pop, but without taking away from it because it's still very fashionable. I do want to incorporate Disney more into my everyday fashion for sure. I so wish I collected one of the characters in the video game set or the pop-up book set too. Like, they're just so detailed and intricate. I love it. I've never seen this series before. There are all the villains. I especially love the Mother Gothel one because you actually don't see her included too much in villains things. Cinderella as a duck just kind of makes sense. I feel like her stepmom and stepsisters treated her like the ugly duckling. If this one didn't say fantasy, I would just assume it's like an older pin. It kind of has the aesthetic of like a 2001 pin, you know? Animals in rain jackets. I swear, sometimes I look at Loungefly's pin sets and it looks like they ran out of ideas completely. And then, like, out of the blue, they'll come out with such a unique, amazing idea. So you never know with them. It always amazes me to see these pin displays at pin events because the amount of time and dedication it must take to make it look like it's legit in a store. And not to mention all of the jumbo lounge flies they had. A lot of the time, they have really cool elements. Like this one has a hinge. A lot of them do move. And this one's just completely screen printed in the middle. I've never seen this one. It's so pretty. And they have a Cinderella one. Stop. I so hope there were more made. I actually traded for this Baby Yoda pin for my friend because my friend gifted me the Pirates of the Caribbean pin there on the left. She said that it was sitting in her house since 2006, since her Disney trip, and served no purpose, so thought maybe one day I'd be able to trade with it. I insisted that I wanted to trade for a pin for her, and after lots of resistance, she gave in, and she gave it to her mom, and she said she loved it, and it makes my pin heart so happy because pins aren't just for pin people. It's just like a cute little accessory on your jean jacket or something, you know? Sometimes I lose sight of that. I love Loungefly puzzles that are in a unique shape, like this Tangled one or that house one. Oh, this Cinderella one has to be among one of my favorites they've done that I've seen at least. Okay, hold up right now. Goofy literally opens the coffin by the slider element touching it. Another Tinkerbell pin in New York. Very random pairing. I wonder if there's any significance, but I won't ask any questions as long as she could fly me to some Broadway plays. Speaking of plays, I'm actually seeing one the day this video comes out, and then I'm seeing another one later that week as well. Very exciting things. These Moana pins are also very exciting. I feel like there are slim pickings of Moana pins, and those were gorgeous. I love that they included such niche characters in the Disney 100 pins, like Bolt. We never see Bolt. I'm still holding out for some Disney Channel Disney 100 pins because they've made a few Funko Pops. These Walt Disney Imagineering pins, like my jaw is on the floor. Baymax, seeing him always makes me happy. He tricks me into thinking that I love Big Hero 6, but then whenever I rewatch it, I'm like, okay, the movie was like okay, but like I can't think of another movie where I love a character so much, but I'm not a big fan of where the character came from. I'm so curious. Let me know in the comments below if you have a favorite character that you aren't the biggest fan of the media they came from. All right, we are back from the pin event just like that. I will never get over how that was just 13 minutes away from where I am. But don't mind my sunglasses marks here. Yeah, it just means it's a beautiful day. So I'm gonna start with the non-pin items just because there's not that many. This is to put the ears on. So how it works is you open this and then you just kind of, here, I'll show you with my ears right here. There's hat hair and then there's ear hair. So you put it on like this and then you just buckle it up. And then that way you could just, and it's secure and you could put it on your bag and that way your ears are super accessible. I feel like this is a commercial. It's not a paid ad. And I especially love this design too. So like right here, well, I'll take the ears off, but yeah, so you put it on your bag so then it doesn't squish, especially like Loungefly bags and like the smaller Disney aesthetic-y bags that you want to bring to the parks, but you also maybe want to take your ears off or maybe switch ears. Maybe you have 2 pairs of ears for your outfit and you're like, oh, I can't fit one in. Like, what am I going to do? Well, boom. But yeah, I really love this one. It gives a very classic feel. Oh my God, when I saw the Mickey waffle and then the Tangled lantern, I was sold. I'm like, it's so cute. And then there's of course, the castle. I love the colors and I'm super happy with this. And they're just such beautiful ears and such unique, high quality, handmade ears. So I was like, okay, I gotta pick one. And then I almost like, I was like, ooh, this Christmas one is really cute. Like I have the Halloween ears. It is September 30th today. I feel like Halloween season started. I'm Jewish, but like I'm not gonna find like Hanukkah Disney ears, although I have Hanukkah pins. Don't mind if you could hear the lawn mowing in the back, but yeah, so I needed some holiday ears and yeah, I was set on these. I'll insert a photo, but I'm like, but I liked this bow better, but with this fabric. And she's like, oh my gosh, I could custom make one for you. Perfect. I just love the saying on it. And then I loved the little charms like in the middle of the ears that she had on some of the bows. And she's like, oh, I could add that too. Like I'll show you the options and you pick one. And I'm like, perfect. So yeah, I'm going to pick those up in 2 weeks as Hamilton is in 2 weeks. And I'm going to be there because it is my reading week. So definitely stay tuned. So back to your regularly scheduled pin programming here. I'm going to start with my trades. So I am just in love with this Jessie pin. I don't collect Toy Story for the most part. I have some exceptions. It's just so unique. What really got me, and there's no year on the back, by the way, nothing. So I'm gonna have to do my pin research and I will insert whatever I find right here. And it's jean, like it's fabric. Like I've never seen that, I don't think. I love that it's her whole outfit. Like it's just such a classic feel to it. And I found a fantasy pin. So it says pin trading wherever the magic takes us. And then at first I just noticed, even when I traded, I didn't even notice the rest, but I noticed the ship and I'm like, okay, it's kind of like, it makes sense, you know, going to different like islands with the Disney cruises and stuff. But then like I took a closer look at it later and like, no, it also represents both coasts in America. Like you have the Disneyland over here near California and then the Disney World on the other end for Florida. So I love that. And I just think exactly, like I will pin trade wherever the magic takes me. Windsor, yep, I guess I'm pin trading there too now, you know. There, I wanted to put the ears back on. So with this pin, I just traded to trade. It was actually so funny. So someone came up to me and was like, are you trading? Just to have like my pin bag. I was like, yeah, but not these Windsor pins. She's like, that's okay, I just want to see. And I'm like, didn't I trade with you like last like Hamilton pin event in July? And we were like trying to find like a table that like, you know, and we were by accident taking up a little bit of someone's table. I'm like, and she's like, yeah, oh my God, that was you. And I'm like, yeah, let's find an empty table this time. I picked this beautiful Loungefly Tiana pin. I'm so happy to see the series in person because I've seen this gorgeous set. Like even the photos, like don't do it justice, but the photos were stunning. And I just think this is one of Loungefly's most beautiful pin sets that they've ever done. It's just so sparkly in the faces, like the details are beautiful. And then just how like elegant and simple it is on the front. Happy that I could add that to my traders. I'm sure I'm gonna make an excellent trade with that one day. So the last pin I traded for was actually, well, the first one, but I wanted to show you the non-Disney one last, is a Toronto Zoo pin. So I have a travel pin collection, and I went to the Toronto Zoo in 2017. 6 years later, and I'll never forget this giraffe strutting its stuff in the back of our selfie. I was still collecting pins then. I started collecting pins in 2010, but they did not have a pin in that gift shop. But all these years later, apparently they used to, or maybe this is more recent and they added it. I feel like pins are more common in gift shops since 2019-ish. Very simple, but yeah, I was so happy, and I got to trade a Disney pin for it. So thank you. Arguably, this is the one I'm most excited about that I traded for. And it's puny and not even Disney, and definitely the least valuable. But to me, it's very special to have a pin representing all of the places and stuff that I've been. So yeah. Then I also got some $4 Disney pins to get some more traders because, I just feel like I'm running out. Actually, most of the pins that I traded with, that I gave, the people to trade for these pins were my Italy pins, because I actually recently downsized that collection. So I was actually really happy to rehome those. So I got this Tinkerbell pin, again, $4, wild. I didn't pick ones necessarily for me. They're just, I think, gonna be cute little traders that are fun, and I haven't really seen these pins that often before. This is so random, working for peanuts. So I'm allergic to this pin, but that's okay. It's cute. Oh, I love Chip and Dale in this pin. Apparently this is pin number 88, and 8 is my lucky number. Then I got this Jiminy Cricket pin, and actually one of my school friends, yes, we made more friends. Woohoo, update since last year, and I was I made a friend. I've made multiple now. Wow. So I dragged her there. No, I knew she would appreciate it. She's not a pin person or a Disney person, but just handmade little cute little things, and she was Jiminy Cricket, I love him. This was 2010. They made a bunch of 10-year anniversaries since Disney pin trading started. Oh, limited release? Okay. And then I got 2 more. I figured I'd get 5 for 20. And I didn't have to get 5 to do $4, by the way. I could have just chose 1 for $4. But this one, I don't know if this is part of a set or what, but look how cute this little Tsum Tsum Stitch wearing a Santa hat is, keeping in the Christmas theme with the ears. Oh my gosh, and the little bell. I'm usually not a sucker for Stitch pins. I don't think they're that cute. I love Stitch's character. I love Lilo and Stitch, but I just think it's so oversaturated. The pin, Stitch pin market. Literally, someone I was talking to, they're yeah, back in the day, I actually used to have every single one, but then they included him in everything, and it got ridiculous, and I kind of lost interest and got rid of them all. I'm honestly, I kind of agree with you. I kind of collect more niche characters and such, and I don't know, it's just more satisfying to me. But yeah, he's cute, and he's gonna make someone real happy. Stitch always goes like hotcakes. So yes, new trader. And then last but not least, actually don't know what it is. It's almost like I did a mystery bag, but I picked them, but I literally forgot. So this says official Disneyana convention. Cool. So I got it just because it says 1997, and that's the year I was born. I intend on trading it, but why not make it fun? The pins that come and go in my traders and personal collection that won't always be in my personal collection. I kind of have a feeling when I trade for pins, I try to trade for the pins where I'm okay, I like it now, but I'm probably going to downsize it in the near future. That's fine. No harm in that, but these are directly going into my traders. Okay. I'm a conventioneer. You get it. But yeah, and then it says Walt Disney World at the bottom. What? It doesn't say. I was gonna say it doesn't say year, and then it literally says it on the front. Good job, Serena. That's it for my pin event haul from Windsor. This is actually the second ever pin event in Windsor. There was one in 2019 I learned today, and then there was one planned in 2020, but you know what happened in that year. And yeah, they haven't had one since. I'm really glad that they managed to have one while I'm here for school. Because some people, are coming from the GTA, they're coming here, they're coming there, and I'm this was 15 minutes from me. They're you could have walked. Oh my gosh. So the pin event started at 10. And like, I thought, I'm literally 2 seconds, like, I'm gonna be on time, I'm gonna be there for everything, I'm not gonna miss anything, I'm gonna be right there. But then I got home at 2:30 in the morning last night, technically this morning, because I had my own little adventure yesterday that did involve pins. I didn't really film a video for it, but I will insert photos and such and show you the pins I got yesterday, because the funny thing about Windsor is it's 5 seconds from the States, like I said at the beginning of this video. So we crossed the border, a couple friends, what is going on? And Michigan is like right over the border, but we didn't go to Michigan, no, we went a state over, we went to Ohio, and I've never been to Ohio before. We went to Cedar Point. It's an amusement park for y'all that don't know, and it's pretty hype, like it's pretty well known actually. It was beautiful there, and look at the swan sticking his little head out. We timed it so we would catch the sunset on the Ferris wheel, and it did not disappoint. And I have to say, their Halloween decor was on point. Like, all of these were real pumpkins. It was Halloweenified across the entire park. Even in the gift shops with these adorable squishmallows. They already started the Halloween weekend, so like there was lots of Halloween festivities past 8 p.m. And yeah, we stayed. I was like, yeah, we're gonna leave by 9, we're gonna be home, and it's gonna be good. I have a pin event, I wanna wake up. No, we only left at like 11:30. Okay, first I saw all the rides. There was like 10 different ones. I will insert a clip right here. And it was so cool because it actually said like the duration of the ride, the height of the ride, the speed of the ride, and like stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, I can't do the big girl rides, but I'm like, okay, I gotta find one of these that I'm able to go. I landed on the Iron Dragon, I think it was called. And that was fun. It was like the track is like in front. Oh, the track is like on top. And then, yeah, and then it's a roller coaster. It is. There was no lines there. I'm like, is no one in Ohio? It was a Friday. I guess that makes a difference, but no line was more than a half an hour. Maybe I'm just like comparing it to Disney where like, wow, it's an hour, that's so short, like, And then I went on this other roller coaster called the Blue Streak, but they changed the name for Halloween. It said Boo Streak. How cute. That one was lots of fun, and it was pretty fast, and I'm fine with that. Like, I always say I can't do spins, drop, or upside down, but I like rides. They're like, what ride? Like the merry-go-round then? And I'm like, no, I swear I can do rides as long as they don't do those 3 things. And the Blue Streak was a great example, and the Iron Dragon as well, that I can do big rides as long as it doesn't do those 3 things. I'm fine with speed and height, so there's the keys. And then when I went back to the gift shop, I noticed at the front they actually had like Cedar Point pins, just kind of in general. I opted for this flag one, very classic feel. So I kind of want an Ohio pin for my travel board now, because I was there, even though it was for the day. I did look it up and confirmed it is the shape of Ohio. I really wish it said Ohio on the pin, but I will put it on my travel pin board with all the states. All my other state pins are going to be like this little, and then that one's just going to be like this big. And it's the state that I've been to like for the least amount of time too. So I got 3 pins, and I'm very happy with my haul. I was very impressed with the selection. I know I literally just showed you an update of my Windsor board last week, but here we are again. Someone at the pin event saw my pin spread and was like, what Windsor pizza do you heart? Because he was looking for a good pizza place. So I said, Antonino's, that's my fave. There's a couple locations. If you, for whatever reason, find yourself in Windsor, hit me up. I have lots of recommendations. I love the food here. I never thought I'd see a day where this board was filled up of strictly Windsor pins and the US surrounding area that I've been to. Here's an overview of my pin haul. When I moved away to school, I thought I was moving away from the pins, not getting closer to some. That's it for that adventure. I just wanted to tie that in there since it was yesterday and there was pins. I hope you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, please subscribe for more pin related content from me, and stay tuned for the Hamilton pin event in a couple weeks. This is gonna come out right before that event, and then yeah, that event video will come out probably around Halloween. And I would love to know what your favorite pin I got, whether it was today at the event or yesterday in Cedar Point. I'm still not over the fact that I went over the border and then came back, and like it wasn't even the state that was right next to it. I went a state over. Oh, and then the state over that is like Illinois, like Chicago, like, oh, there's a concert that I really want to go to, and the closest like place she's going is Chicago. But unfortunately, I'm going to bite my tongue and not go because I know I have a lot of final papers due a week after that. But that would have been, if it was in Detroit, I would have made it a thing. That would have been fun. But yeah, who knew? Windsor, super fun. Lots happening. Yeah, I love it here. And as always, take care of yourselves and have a magical day. Bye.